podcast broadcast. I want to welcome everyone to Global Markets Radio Daily Recap. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Tuesday, August the 28th, 2012, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What a day. What a nothing day. S&Ps broke lower through previous day lows and held 1405. Did not come into that 1400 I thought we'd get into. But the dollar tried to rally a little bit. Oh, where's it? What am I doing? Sorry. The dollar tried to have a little bit of a pop. And then, as we saw here, the euro gained steam. And the dollar broke on Draghi. Amazing. Pulling out of Jackson Hole. What's up with that? I think the market took that as a possible indicator that maybe something's going to happen. Maybe. We've got all these dates now coming up. September the 6th, the German vote. September the 12th, the German parliament vote. The ECB on September the 6th. Jackson Hole coming up Thursday. We got good stuff. So, although we didn't really hit price targets I thought we would hit, again, hopefully, you're able to book some profits before that move. And again, we look at the hourly chart on the dollar index, and it doesn't look pretty. Now, can we pop here? Absolutely. I'm not saying we're going to crack and go right down. I mean, the S&P 500, that's a tough call on the hourly. I can see it going either way. The daily looks a little bit different. But on the U.S. side of the equation, U.S. numbers, we did have a Richmond Fed index that was a little bit better than expectations. Case-Shiller house price index. Wow. Up 0.5%, was supposed to be down 0.5. Too Big to Fail was again on CNBC. I could watch that movie over and over again. It's unbelievable. Man, was I up money back then. Can we go back in time, please? That was great trading, 2008 and 9. Man, baby, volatility. Now you just got crap. What's amazing about that whole movie, I must say, is that, one of the big things that Paulson in bailing out AIG is that they had assets. Well, that's $70 billion in toxic assets that Lehman had. You don't think the Treasury would have made money if they bailed out Lehman and AIG? So don't tell me Fold had nothing to do with it. And I just think that $70 billion, those assets are definitely worth $70 billion given where they were priced. So, anyway, my little rant. We got the National Convention tonight. We give our prayers out for the Hurricane Isaac in New Orleans. Hopefully anyone down in the Big Easy is going to be safe. And the Dow, you look at the daily chart, you got a doji, you got all these wicks. Does it look like it's stalling? Absolutely. But you know what? Everyone's bearish. Everyone thinks September is going to be this horrible month. And I just think they got a couple of explosions. They got to squeeze the shorts. And if the market's not going to go down, hedge funds underperforming dramatically. The Dow is up 16% this year. 16. So you really might have hedge funds just needing to goose this market. And the euro looks good. This euro's going up. Look at this euro dollar. So yeah, if we break certain levels, if we take out this whole 1397 level, Dow will not look good. But we have Goldman Sachs today tempering expectations for Bernanke. That's a setup. You don't think Bernanke reads that? Of course he does. So I think Bernanke is going to do something. Not nothing. It's not going to be too hot. It's not going to be too cold. It's going to be sort of just right. Something to whet the appetite of the bulls. And enough for the shorts to say it wasn't enough, right? So look at this dollar index. Nice outside candle, closing terrible. The hourly doesn't look that bad, but I'll tell you, this daily does. And should we breach through these levels? Oh, baby. it could get interesting. Australia, once again, acting underperforming. And we saw pound Aussie, pound Kiwi continue to look delicious, grinding up. Pound Aussie not as much as pound Kiwi. Kiwi dollar really taking on the chin. Hopefully benefit from that little bang. Take it. I got out way too early. Can't believe where I got out. 96.10. One of my better ideas for a change. But we look at this euro dollar. This baby looks good. Didn't even come in that much. I mean, I got out okay, break even. But I'm long. I'm bullish. This thing is going up. Everyone's bearish. Pole, flag, broke out from the wedge here. Damn it. Broke out from the wedge. Pole, we should have rolled over. We didn't. And now we're holding on bad news. Draghi pulling out. The euro didn't collapse. So, if it doesn't make sense, you got to go with what doesn't make sense. Follow the yellow brick road. Oh, baby. Dollar yen certainly taking on the chin a little bit, as well as, I'd say that Aussie yen we're going to look at. Japan downgrading economic export and import forecast. That's not good. That's not good. Dollar yen to me looks like it's rolling over. Bond yield's pretty much nowhere. And again, we take a look at some of the other yens. Aussie yen, really. Looks like it's really rolling over. And then we came back a little bit. Oh, why that line's there. Definitely a bit of a hammer. But I think this dollar yen really looks like it wants to roll over. And Aussie, really, as much as made of a little bit comeback, and it is a hammer, and I'm definitely got to be long. Got to be long. Negative 5.6% new home sales month on month. Now, it wasn't existing home sales. New home sales are always a much lower proportion of total real estate sales. So we'll see what the existing home sales for them come out. But not a good number. But it really didn't break hard. I'm just surprised when the S&Ps were exploding, this thing couldn't even take out 104. But looks okay. Kiwi looks terrible, though. Rolling over. No real news that I know of. But I think this Kiwi certainly not looking very good. Coming up to a big channel line. And if the S&P doesn't really break lower, you would think this baby should have a nice up spot. So I'm actually looking to buy this on the break. Why not? If you can't beat them, join them. I'm sorry, I went a little on the bear side. I should have just bought the pullback last night. Sterling looks gorgeous. Long. Outside candle. Check out the lows. There was a little 40 pip drop in it. As we said, it would get to around here. And we thought it would maybe get down a little lower. Nice outside candle. This baby looks good. Texas three-step, right? Shooting star, bearish engulfing, continuation, and reversal. Sometimes it's in 3 days. This time it was in 4. Now it's become less overbought. Ready to head back up again. Broken out. Sterling looks good. Dollar Canada, commodity currency, is certainly on the weaker side today. Made a little bit of a comeback. A little bit nervous about this comeback. Usually when Dollar Canada has a wick, there's usually follow through in that direction. Certainly have found that to be the case. In any direction, you get a wick, usually there's follow through. Certainly for a trade. But you get an S&P that's strong, you get metals. You know, gold was down a little bit today, really. Not down that much. Up. But why so down? So gold really hangs in tough. I would have thought gold would have come in more. Now, certainly commodities coming in a little bit because the rain is going to affect the drought areas of the Midwest in the coming days, but maybe it's a little too late. No real economic data coming out tonight. We did construction work done out of Australia. Nothing major out of Europe. German preliminary CPI. Like this Euro Canada. Another one. Pole, flag. Looks like it's going to be heading back up. A little outside candle, too. Looks good. U.S. GDP. Supposed to be up 1.7% Price index 1.6, pending home sales up 1.1% is the estimate, and crude inventories down 1.1. I don't think crude inventories will have an impact given what's going on with the Gulf. That's really it. Good tennis on the U.S. Open. Got the Republican convention going on. Dollar Swiss. Got some good stuff. Dollar Swiss looks good to the downside. Listen, if Draghi's news, with no answer, with no reason, couldn't send this euro reversing down, unless they told their good old boy networks and, didn't tell anyone else. I don't think so, though. I think we're going up. Dollar Swiss down. And the S&P, everyone thinks September's going to be bad. Everyone's all, negative. When that happens, you don't usually get it. You get a squeeze. Squeeze. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Euro Aussie continuing to push higher. Listen, there have been some good trades in these. Commodity currencies continue to get whacked. I brought this to your attention here, people. This thing's up 300 pips since we've been buying it. That's where the action is, but this is risk off. So, I don't know what that's telling you. It's telling you that this Australian dollar could be ready to make a move to the channel line. And that's on a stock market squeeze. And that just lines up perfect. Bang. 106.50. Some of you have emailed me at your displeasure about my recent announcement that I will not be making available my daily recap videos to non-premium and premium junior members. Well, hey, if I can't get you to go premium, I'm probably never going to get good at premium. And that's it. Enough for the freebies. Now, I will be doing, by the way, more free access to my premium room. Like I'm going to send the link on Facebook to the room. The first 15, 20 people that sign up will get access for the day. So you can try out my service. Stuff like that. Free Fridays. But, right, that's it. No more. The week ahead, like I said, will be on my Global Markets Radio website. So I will keep putting that out there. And again, starting next month, I will be recording my trade recommendations. That will be accessed as well. So YouTube Voice of Forex is going to be shut down, locked up. Not shut down, but locked up. And there will be 2 videos per day. The recap and the daily trade recommendation emails. And again, for $49 a month, I must say, even if you don't necessarily love me, that's a pretty good value, considering all that you get. So email me, info@globalfxllc.com to find out more. I'll even speak to you on the phone if you want, as long as you got Skype. Can't make money in these markets, so hey, I got to save money somehow. I'm talking about, obviously, the international people. Anyway, Aussie dollar. I'd say it looks good. Due for a pop. Especially if you get the metals to move. And again, we're Tuesday. Jackson Hole around the corner. So it could get very interesting. Dollar yen doesn't look very good. Looks like it's rolling over, but this is only 20 pips. So don't get so excited. And that's it. All right, everyone. Summer trading. We got Isaac. We got the National Republican Convention. And we got the U.S. Open. What more can you ask for? And no real numbers tonight. U.S. GDP is the biggie. And again, the S&P 500. Does it look toppy? Absolutely. But it won't go down. Believe me. I'm the biggest bear you're ever going to meet, but I'm not a stupid bear. I like to be thinking of myself as a papa bear. And if everyone's so bearish on September, what does that mean? It's going up. And certainly between now and September the 12th, you got some things that could certainly help the market in that respect, barring some sort of major earthquake in California, which had another 10 biggies. So Anyway. Again, email me, info@globalfxllc.com. Follow me on Facebook, Voice of Forex. Follow me on YouTube, Voice of Forex. Follow me on Twitter. Please share my videos. Please retweet it. Andrew Spanton. And remember, I always have a referral program, so if you refer me one person, two, I'll give you premium for free. The only voice you'll ever need who truly loves to make you money. Have a good night.